Woohoo, little owls! Welcome to today's very short stream. Yeah, I'm still sick, sadly, but I still wanted to stream, so I told myself we're just gonna do something short and cozy and relaxing. Nothing too much and nothing too long. So I did pick out a little cat search game, something really, really short, between like, I don't know, 30 minutes and an hour, depending on how blind I am. Yeah. Other than that, I have my tea here to keep me company. I'll try not to talk too much, but like I can't talk like nothing, so I'll try not to be like too loud though, so my voice doesn't overstrain. So just in case you were wondering. Yeah, other than that, I've been browsing a lot, just like on Reddit and then stuff, and on HoYoLab and stuff. That's basically what I've been doing, because that's stuff that you can do even when you're sick. You can't just sleep all day. So if you've seen me posting a little often, or going through a lot of things, then you know what happened. I was just laying there with my phone and, well, I got bored. So I let my brain do the work when the body is not working. I did let the brain do the work instead. So yeah, that's the reason I was more active. But I'm guessing as soon as I'm better, I'll not be doing that too much anymore. I'm usually not one to like watch stuff and browse for hours. I like to be more productive, but I have a hard time when I'm sick to like sit in front of the PC and game for too long. I just do the minimum dailies that I have to do in the games that I care about. And that's like about it. It's just like priorities. Getting healthier again, like getting better, is more important. But yeah. Okay. Before I talk like too long, I am gonna start the game in the background, so we can switch over in a second. But I didn't test it beforehand. I didn't really have time. This was more of a spontaneous decision that I'm still streaming. I was like 50-50 between, okay, my voice will not hold out for a whole stream, and neither will the rest of me. And like, okay, at least do something tiny. So here we are. Something tiny did win out in the end, which is good. I think easing the things is good. And we'll see. If my voice gives out and we're still not finished with the game, which I think will not be the case, I think my voice will be able to last that. It's a very, very short game, so then I can just text, but yeah. Alright. Game's already starting. Give me a second. Well, other than that, not much happened the last week. I was basically on pause, didn't do too much. Like, the weather changed again. We did have a sudden change. Now we have like freezing with ice and snow in the morning. And by like midday, it goes up to like 15 degrees Celsius. So it's like relatively mildly warm. And then during nighttime, it goes down again. So that's like a roller coaster for the body.
Sudden change in sub from 26 to 27 months.
Hey there, Astra. Thank you very much for the 27 months. How are you doing today? How are you faring? Hopefully better than me. Hopefully. I am a bit better, but not much. I am trying my best though. I am drinking all the vitamin juice every day. Drinking tea. I made myself a lot of soup and stuff because like a lot of the heavy stuff just doesn't want to stay down. But yeah, I don't know. I hope it helps. Yeah, me too. I was a little worried because usually like stuff like this should only last like 4 days or something, they say online. But it takes like so much time for me already. But the only thing that is kind of, well, calming me down a little bit is the fact that a lot of people near me are having to deal with similar symptoms, even the ones that usually don't ever get sick. Like the ones that are, do you know those people that are always resistant when like everybody's sick and they just don't get anything? Yeah, even these people have started to sneeze and have tummy aches and everything around. So, that indicates it may be a very aggressive kind of whatever it is, virus or something. So maybe it's not my fault. Maybe it's just aggressive thing is aggressive. I'm still blaming that one grocery trip that I had because it were like triple the people there that usually are when I'm going shopping, even though it was the same time of day and the same day. It wasn't a holiday, so I don't know where they all popped up, but there were like triple the people there than usual. And I have the feeling that's where I got it from. Somebody must have brought it with them. And since it was so much more narrow because like too many people too close together, might have made it worse. But yeah. Okay. I need to change category, but I forgot which the exact title was. The games are all pretty similar, so let me copy it from Steam. There we go. We just need to do this. There, I think now I'm in the right category. Yeah, okay, good. So let me switch over because we all know I'm sometimes a very, very blind person and I'll probably take some time to find the cats. So it's better if we start early and talk while we were doing stuff. Oh, also, I think the game has music, so we can stop that one. Meow meow. And we'll see how long I take it. I think most people take between 30 minutes and an hour with this game, so let's see where I rank. Usually I'm a slower person, so we'll have to see. Hey there, how you doing? Livy not? Is it that? Sorry, I'm not on my best today. Mind if I follow? No, I don't mind. Everything's alright. Thank you very much for the follow. Ivy, okay. Sorry, I'm sick. Brain can't think today. Thank you very much for the follow, Ivy. Much appreciated. And excuse the sickness. I'm very much just like half here somehow. But I still wanted to stream today. Just, you know how it is. I seen this. Ah, so you seen it. I seen it and clicked on the download button like a long time ago. And then I forgot about it. So when I was going through my games recently, I was like, oh, I haven't played this one yet. Because I was playing a few of the same kind of games. You know? But apparently this one slipped through my fingers. What's an elf presenting their scare presence in the mortal realm? You mean why am I streaming when I'm sick? I just didn't feel like lying in bed anymore today. Even if it's just for a short while. There's a speedrun mode once you finish it one time. Okay, I have questions. Why would you speedrun a game like this? I mean, to each their own. But for me, this is more of like a relaxing thing. You can navigate the screen. You can also move by the right mouse button, okay? Find with a left mouse click. Age or hint button in the upper left corner. Then you get color mode. Palette will help you with painting. You can select and paint by pressing and holding. Oh, so like a fill tool. Okay. Well, playing solo. Okay. Can I also zoom? Apparently I can. Okay, good. I like to... First, I like to take in the picture itself. Very cute. And then I think we'll go in with like this zoom level and we're just gonna start in the upper corner here. This doesn't seem too hard. The picture is not too detailed, so we're good. But it also has the coloring aspect, so... I'm just gonna slowly go in here while we talk a little bit. So yeah, I've been just doing my very basic dailies in like every single game. I'm kind of running out of time for some events soon though, so I kind of need to get them done whether I like to or not, if I don't want to miss anything. There we go. Good thing that I'm kind of an expert at these games by now. Maybe not good if you want to fill like a a whole stream space with just a tiny game, but I didn't feel like playing anything too taxing. Is that a cat or is that... Yeah, it is a cat. It had eyes. I didn't want to play anything too taxing, like Vermintide, for example. Something that you have to like fully pay attention to, like for every second that there is. Because you know how it is. When you're sick, your attention span is like basically non-existent. At least for me, that's what it is. Okay, let's move a little over here. Oh, this is a little devil. Look at that. It has like the little trident thingy. I mean, here's clearly a flag, but this one is definitely a devil. I got the feeling the game will be shorter than I anticipated. At least if I'm going at this pace. But it's fine. If we run out of game, we just talk a bit. I missed this one. this one. This one. I kind of like games like this. Also, can I... yeah, okay, good. So I have more space to see. That is better. I know I could probably zoom more, but I don't feel like zooming right now. We try like this first. I think I'm having a pretty good track record so far. The only problem is if I do this to the music, I don't see how many I already have. But seeing that I'm already having over half of them, I think I'm doing good without the hint on how much I already have. Okay, we'll go... I went until this line, so we're gonna do that above 2 before we go further right. Otherwise, I'll miss cats. Honestly, I like the soundtrack. But maybe I'm just a sucker for happy like tracks when I'm sick. I just need, I don't know, calm vibes. I like to listen to like, do you know the relaxation music stuff there is on YouTube? No matter if it's like rain sounds or what is there, like waterfalls. I like things with a lot of water. But I also like fireplaces, for example. Like the crackling is really nice. Nothing better if you're sick than just like naturally calming sounds. Yeah, let's go from the top again. Meow. It's meowing the whole stream, I'm sorry. But what can I say? It's kind of what's expected. Okay, since we're on the total right, I'm gonna try to do that. Okay, I think I'm almost done with the cats. At least I'm feeling like it. We're approaching the last tiny springs. And then for the coloring part, I'm really excited how that's gonna work. It looks like this typical, you know, how is it called? Color by number stuff? I don't know how it's called in English. Okay. Oh wait, there's one. See, I found it without any hints. Okay, this is one of the easier games in this genre. But we have the color mode, which I find very interesting. Okay, now, let me... Oh my god, what are you doing? I just wanted to move. Okay, it wants me to fill in color 6. So this one. Oh, this is a gigantic region. How long do I need to hold? I'm not seeing it. Oh, we're still going. It was pretty satisfying looking at the sky fill in though. It's really nice. Okay, let's go with the clouds next. That is color number 8. Pink clouds. Wait, this one is also a piece of this. Good thing that it showed it. I would not have recognized that until the very end of the picture when it was the white. And I would have been, oh my god. There is like something missing. Okay, let's go 15. I wonder if every person kind of has a different way of filling this in. Like, I'm pretty sure there's people out there that go with one color. and then color in every single field of that color. I think that's what I would do if I had one of these real life paintings. Because otherwise, like your pencil, you have to wash it in between each and every color. So if I would do this IRL as a set, I would go color by color, naturally. Wait, we forgot this one for the sky. Because it makes sense. But, and here's the but, I don't have these restrictions when we're doing this like digitally. So I'm just gonna randomly pick something I want to do next. How about the statue, because it's looking like so distinct. Okay, we need 41. That's a lot of shades of gray. Well, it's fine by me. And 46. Okay, what color is the brittle, or is that one staying white? Because I can't see any coloring on that one. Well, we'll see. Let's do the rest first. There's still a cloud with the number 8 on it. Did I miss any other color? I don't think so. The other clouds are all white. Okay, next. The sun. The sun is pretty low currently. Must be a sunrise, I guess. Because it doesn't look sundown like from the colors. Wait, there is another cloud. One with 7. The other ones are not white. We just have one indicator what color they are. There we go. That's better. I want to continue with the statue because it's like such a big thing. What is this? Oh, this belongs to the number 37. Okay, 40. Did anybody do stuff like that? Like this color by number stuff like IRL when they were like little? I had to do one when I was little because my parents bought me one. But in general, I was never a big fan of it. Which number is this? 32. I was never a big fan of this whole concept. I am more of a fan of like painting by yourself, like which color was this? 44 maybe? I always was more a fan of like painting like freestyler. I was never a fan of color books either. Like the color books I've gotten when I was little. Instead, I always added things to the pictures, you know, like add to the line drawings and then color everything together. I was never a big fan of just filling up. I don't know. Just wasn't my style. Okay, I have no idea what this one is colored, but I would guess it's something dark, like this one maybe? Okay, no. Maybe they want to leave it white. Then we'll leave it white. How about the Zeppelin next? That's 107, apparently. That's a very pretty color, honestly. Oh god, I can't see. Which color is that? 110, maybe? It is. Okay. Okay, 108. And 9. Okay, good. So, now how do we continue? Let's go with 81. And color this in. Is that the same color then? Yeah, it is. Okay, good. This is color 3. This also seems like a big area. How about we do that one next? But yeah, other people in my family really like doing these. So we actually had quite a lot of these, like, in their finished state. Like, just laying around. Okay, I need to get the colors aside, otherwise I'm not seeing anything. Okay, we need to zoom a little bit, otherwise we won't be able to see these. Yeah, I hope we can do something a little more substantial again on Thursday, but I can't promise anything. I was already hoping that I'm feeling well enough today so we can do something more exciting, but fate didn't like that idea apparently. The soundtrack is really well made. It's not too annoying, and it's very fitting too. We need how many more? A lot of them. Sound? Yeah, those are actual songs. You can see it up here. Okay, we have number 1 and 2 and 12. We're just gonna do areas now. I think we're faster that way. What are these? Okay. 12. 21. So many different colored flowers. Oh, the little devil is still here. Look at him. The little flower devil. good. Okay, let's go with this one. I like to do the lower part first because it's so hard to like color it with like the bar in the way. So let's do this first. So we can easier see the other ones that we're coloring. Good. Now number 1. Stars aglow. Meow meow, cozy night. Meow meow, feel alright. Meow meow. 96. Right along. Meow meow. Cowboy song. I just have to be careful. I still have my spoon in my cup. Not that it falls out when I'm trying to drink. That would not be good. Then I'm having a mess on my keyboard. This one slaps. Okay, what color is this stuff? 100 and 105. This one? It doesn't say, but I mean, like pink maybe? Or yeah, is this left white? I don't think so. It looks like fish. Somehow. Okay. Maybe they'll leave it white. Maybe it's supposed to be a piece of paper. A very wrinkly piece of paper. Okay, we're gonna leave it white for now. Okay, very good. Okay, which color is this? 76. And the roof is the same color. Okay, now we can do all the tiny little windows here that are all in a different color, it seems. No, they're all the same color. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, the sign is a different color though. Okay, very good. Let's continue on over here. Some light bushes in the background. And we're continuing with this. What color is this? 112. Ah, this is a pathway. That makes sense to me. Okay, this seems to be the river, which will fill in here. We meow meow meow. Okay, all of this color. Oh, it looks like the towers are the same color. Being a cat sometimes is like such a lazy life. Can you imagine? Okay, 84 apparently for that one. Is this also 84? No. Which one is this? 82. Okay, back to 84. Because we have so much more to color in 84. It's good that it shows you which are like which color. Already looking good. That kind of reminds me that I haven't like actually drawn something or similar like in a long time. And I mean just like drawing. Not creating, not 3D designing, just sitting down with a piece of paper and drawing. I haven't done that in forever. But honestly, I like to do everything like digitally now. I had always had this problem when drawing that I always smeared everything with my hands, and at the end, like the back of my hand was like completely covered in like pencil and everything. It's not a good feeling, honestly. Okay, now the number 85. Okay, very good. 103. Wait, I think we forgot a little bit of sky on the other side. We'll look at it in just a second. I think over there we missed a little bit of sky. Okay, that's better. Oh, the nose of the sun has a different color. It also looks good in white, honestly, but let's do it like this. Okay, now let's do these guys next. Because they're also similar, they should have like basically the same colors, so we can just copy paste from like one person to the next while we're at it. Wait, this is a different color? No, this is the same color. Why doesn't it? Oh. Buggy. That's what it was. But yeah, I did by the way see the drip marketing today for Star Rail. Nothing I'm interested in, but good for everybody that likes. I always see it like that. If there are no things for me currently, that's a good thing. Because that means I can simply save all my jades. And saving is a good thing. That means the next time something good comes around, you have a lot to spend. Wait. We still have a little bit of bush in the back. Okay, what color is the rifle? It doesn't tell me. Wait. This way it tells me it's 90. And in Genshin currently, I really have to save. Ah, look at that. It is fish after all. I was right. I just used the wrong color for the fish. Or I wanted to use the wrong color. I was going more with a pinkish. I guess I'm just too obsessed with pure salmon instead of like fried fish with like breadcrumbs or something. Okay, very nice. Okay, next one. 150. And 60. 13 from the back. It doesn't tell me what the pants are so far. I need to zoom a little bit until I see it. 118, okay. Very colorful. Okay, the biggest part yet is all this stuff here. Let's do the greenery first. Greenery makes me happy. While like cold buildings make me kind of sad sometimes, so let's do this first. And then let's go over to all the rest. Okay, this is all 56. Okay, the in between must be a darker color. I would have done it in a darker color. But it's okay if it's brighter. As long as it's not the same color, it's good. Hey Rashuan, how you doing? Come on in. Excuse the weak voice. I'm trying my best here. I'm trying not to die. I really love this reflection stuff. Such simple thing to give things life. Okay, the taxi is next. It is really fascinating for me how every taxi like has a different color depending on what country you're in. Really interesting. It's good that you're doing great. Yeah, I'm still sick, sadly. A little better than I was last week. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to make it out of bed, I guess. But still not 100% back to to shape. But I'm trying my best. I did hear cozy bed. I would also like to have my cozy bed right now. Sometimes things need to be done. Not this, but like specifically other things. So I had to get up anyways. There we go. Taxi for Lynn. Let's do the next one and... In my country, the taxis are red. See, as I said, like they are a different design everywhere you go. And that's fascinating to me. Same with buses, by the way. Since we're coloring the bus next. Like in color, in shape, they're all so different. I mean, technically, like trains are also like a little different. But they're not that different. At least from what I've seen. Like maybe in quality, but not like in total design. But these small things, very much different. I can't see the number. I'm guessing it's 31? No. 30? It's 30 something. Wait, it's 34. There we go. Okay, bus is done. I need to make sure. My cup is doing good. Because I think my tea's getting cold. But that's fine. I can still drink it while it's cold, I think. Are we already streaming that line? Yes, we are. Explains why it's getting cold. This is not the same color. 25. 24. 36. My country taxi now is just Uber. So I think here taxis kind of still exist. I still seen some like driving around, but I'm gonna be honest, I've never used one. They're just too expensive. Can't afford. But also I've never used an Uber either, so I'm just weird, I guess. But everything around here is like so barren of civilization that it's funny that they even like they have like some sort of, what's it called, like a shuttle, you know, like not a taxi that's driving wherever you want, but one that has like only like 1 or 2 specific destinations and where you have like a specific price that you pay. Yeah, like one of these was like around here, and there's so little usage that they had to like cancel that service. So now we have nothing. No bus, no shuttle, no nothing here. I really did move into the middle of nowhere, but that's fine. At least it's super quiet here, so I can't complain. I have peace and quiet. And eat. Public transport is so needed, even in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that's the thing, really. I got the feeling in like the very big cities, because sometimes, very rarely, I have to go to the big city that's like closest to me. They have like almost an infinite amount of public transport that you can use. Like you have 5 different ways to get to where you need to be going. Even though every single location is like basically easily reachable by just walking there. Meanwhile, where I am, the nearest supermarket is like a 20 to 25 minute drive. So it's all not that easy anymore. It could be worse though. Could be way worse. It's still not the best. If I had to complain about one thing, then it's the lack of delivery food that we have in here. It's really annoying sometimes. Because honestly, some days you just want to treat yourself, or recent example, you're too sick to actually like cook a warm meal. And you can't get anything from delivery either, so you just sit there and have to bear it. You just have to go. I think I told you once, like only one single delivery thingy, and it's not even good. That's really sad. Did you see the drip? I did see the drip. It's not for me, but good for whoever wants it. I mean, she got many fans, so I'm guessing it's fine. For me, even if I liked her, which I don't have her, it's not different enough for me to spend. But I said it isn't a thing for me anyway, because yeah, I don't like the character. Maybe it's different if you like the character. Maybe then you don't care that it's basically the same. So bad. For the same reason that I'm saying it's basically the same thing. It looks more like a skin, if I'm gonna be honest. It looks kind of like a skin. Even though it's supposed to be like completely new character. The last touches. It is done. It's colored. Look at it. We did a good job. I poured tea on myself. Never mind. Very good. I like the game. That was pretty nice. Relaxed and easygoing. I would like more of these. I especially like the coloring part, because that is like something that I haven't seen before. Like, thank you for the hydrate, by the way. I really like the searching for the cats too, but that's like something we have already seen in the more that's never heard. But the coloring is new, and new is always exciting. If you get my drift. The coloring adds so much, the rest is just monochrome with colored cats. I did see one of these where the cats were hidden in a colored picture. I like that one a lot. I like that one. Because there it was really like about finding the cats without getting your eyes hurt in the process. Because this black and white is mostly a little hard on the eyes. Time way too long. Okay. I did take my time on purpose. I'm sick. I'm not supposed to be rushing. Ah, looks like there's another one coming, which I'm liking very much. Okay. Then let me go back to chatting. We need music. Where did? Oh, I turned it off since we had music in the game. Music, don't crash on me, please. Okay, good. Let's change our category again. There we go. Good. Good. I got done what I wanted to get done. Now we can talk a little more before I probably gonna call it a day. This is really stinky. Having like no energy really is not good, I'm telling you. This is just, I just hope it's over soon. Being sick is like annoying more than anything. It's just inconvenient, honestly. Like last time I had to finally some time to sit down with family for some playtime because finally everybody had time. And I was sick, so I had the decision between skipping and being the cause for another month of no playing together, or we play something and I'm like half functional. So I decided to play even though I was half functional. Oh well, I disrupted the gameplay a lot, you know. I get to get tissues, I have to go to the toilet, I have to get a coffee, I have to make new tea. Things that happened, you know. Yeah, I'm sick a lot. I just can't help it. My immune system is basically bonkers. They're happy. Yeah, I am the one that's usually organizing, so they are all coming to me and like, do something. Poke, poke. We all have time to organize, find the game, make sure it works on all our PCs, do something. Host the game, please. And that's a little really annoying if you're sick, yeah. But yeah, I am like not like talking about having the flu or stuff like that. I'm like having chronic illnesses. That's already bad enough. But like getting all of this on top all the time is really annoying. But as one of my family members always tends to say, like if your body's already struggling to keep up on the base level because of the chronic illnesses, then it's no wonder then if the first thing sneaks around the corner that you are the first one to catch it, because you're already on the weak point, you know. Do you know these notes that the doctors are always giving out with like people with a weak immune system, like older people or people with chronic illnesses, need to be especially careful? Well, sadly, I fall under that category then, because yeah, chronic illness. What can you do? is the way it is. I'm gonna accept it. I will try. I try to get healthier or something, but there are some things that are in your genes that you can't change, so I can just try to make the best out of it, of what I have, you know. But yeah. It'd be like me that gets sick and get really sick, but it's rare. Yeah. I know people like that. I have a few in the family that's just like, they never get sick. When they are sick though, oh my god. They are not functioning like at all. 0% functioning, even if they just have a cold. Since they never get it, they feel it like stronger if something is wrong. Since even at best it's mild fever, but annoyances for the rest of life. Yeah. It's not a good thing, I'm telling you. Chronic illness is not something, right? It's one of the contributing factors, honestly, why I personally did decide that I do not want to have any children, like, ever. Because I know for a fact that if I would get children, they would get the same thing because it's like a genetic disease. So, yeah, I wouldn't want that on anybody. If I ever would want a child, and I don't really feel like it, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the child person, I think, then I would probably adopt somebody, but I don't feel like children, so that's not an issue to me right now, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I don't want to pass it down. Exactly. There's like so many people that don't care. And in the end, they're creating more suffering, you know? Like if you're... The one parent has these and these chronic illnesses and the other has the other, and then they make the worst cocktail of life, so to speak. And then something like me comes out. I know one person IL with chronic illness, and it's likely 90% of why he's so clinically depressed. Yeah, I know that feeling. It's always been such a strange feeling, because I remember when I didn't know yet, like, what stuff I have, when I was still very small, I always felt like I was just the one that's at fault, like I did something wrong, you know? Because other children were always like, oh, you can't do this, somehow you're too dumb to do that physically. And I'm like, no, I really can't. I can't run anymore. I can't do this. And yeah, then I got my diagnosis of everything, and then, well, you have your paper that's telling you, okay, you can't do this. For example, like doing physical exercise in school. What's it called? Sports, like in school. I wasn't able to do that. So I had to sit on the sidelines, and instead of knowing, okay, I can't do this because my sickness, like my illness doesn't allow me to do that, and they're seeing like this is okay to do it, my brain as a teenager was always going like, oh, I am somehow failing. I am somehow bad because I'm sitting outside here like a broken person somehow, and everybody else gets to be normal. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? I mean, I'm an adult now, so I'm not thinking that way anymore. But I think it kinda influenced on how I see myself, that I'm sometimes trying to downplay what I do and stuff. Me with asthma, but didn't know it was asthma, so I kept forcing until I almost pass out because of the same mindset. Yeah, exactly. You think like, oh, the others are doing it too, I have to do that. Or when you have like physical symptoms, For example, I told you once, like my face was what was the correct word? Like paralyzed. Like half my face was paralyzed, and like other kids don't get it. They don't get that that's something that's caused by an illness. So they are like, "Oh, look at you! You're weird. You're stupid." You know. And you just sit there and like, I didn't do anything. Why is it that way? Things are harsh. Yeah, it influences the mental perception of the self. Exactly. But yeah, I matured. I now know that my illnesses are not my fault. So I just have to tell myself all the time, like, I have not one, but multiple chronic illnesses. That's not my fault. It's my genes' fault. The genes are at fault. And the only thing I can do is just like laugh in the face of life and say like, I'm gonna live anyways. I'm gonna do the things that I like as best as I can. Even if I had to give up some things that I really liked, as I was very small, that I couldn't do afterwards anymore. Or more like, I could do them, but they told me I have a very high risk of like ending in the wheelchair if I keep doing those, so I have to give them up. So, it is how it is. But it's like tiny pieces. I still have a lot of things that I can enjoy every day, and you have to value those tiny pieces that you're having. And that's how I see it. I value what I have instead of saying like, okay, I need to have what everybody else has. No, I have my own problems, and I shift around them, so to speak. Exactly. Focus on the good. Although I'm far from a always positive thinking person. I am a pessimist. Like I'm always considering the worst outcome to be the one that may come true. So I'm over preparing, you know? Like if I'm prepared for the worst, then what can go wrong even more? Right? Something like that. Like for example, if we take Genshin, I'm always like, okay, I'll lose 50-50 anyway, and we'll take full heart pity on each and every one. If I just think that, then it can only be better than I think. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Kind of like that. Yeah, that kind of like sums it up. That's a good motto to have. Always be prepared. Don't be one of these people that is like, if we are using the same analogy as Genshin again, don't be the, oh, I'll just do a 10 pull and I get it. Don't be that person. Don't plan like that. That's no goodie. Always prep for the worst case scenario and be surprised by when it's better than the worst. That's how you get happy, I think. I like that music, sorry. The people that are like, I've lost a character on every banner because they never prepared to lose 50-50. I never get the people that stop pulling once they lose the 50-50. Like, I've seen people that post like, oh, I did 30 pulls, I got a Chi-Chi, so I didn't insert the character that they wanted. Doesn't matter which one. And I'm like, well, yeah. Then pull until you have them. What's the problem? Like, if I were really having 0 resources, like I'm broke, I only have 20 pulls, let's say, and I really want the character, I'm so done, I would farm like crazy. I would grind stuff, every achievement, pull single pulls, give everything, not just give up. Never give up. Giving up bad. Reminds me of last time where I had someone in my close circle pull and not get the character they wanted. No, it was a weapon. It was a weapon. It was a weapon. They did lose to a standard banner weapon, I think. And they were like, oh, so I'm not getting the weapon, it's fine. And I'm like, why are you giving up? And they were like, yeah, I didn't get it, so there is no point going on. And I was like, are you stupid? You have to keep pulling. And I convinced them to do like one more 10 pull. And yeah, it was the thing that they wanted. Like just one 10 pull later. Imagine if the person had given up. They wouldn't have gotten it. That's the way it is. If you are able to afford something, you can calc that before you make the decision to pull. For example, if you want character A and B, and you only have enough to get one of them, you have to evaluate beforehand, like, okay, who's more important? Or you set maximum thingies. But like, don't waste stuff on half pulling on both of them, you know? That's not good. My friend asked someone to pull Flintz's weapon for aesthetics. Lost at 80 pity and then gave up. What a waste. Yeah, that especially on the weapon banner, because it doesn't carry over the point. Whatever the point's called. I forgot what the point's called. Please. just call it point. Is it Stella point? No, I don't remember what it's called. Something point. Maybe it's Stella point. I don't know. I'm bad with the exact terms of things. I noticed that recently because I played, what's it called? Genshin Trivia in the Wonderland like a few times with friends. And so many times I was like, oh, I know what you're talking about, but I forgot the exact name of it. So yeah, I noticed I'm bad with names. It's nothing new, but it was just confirmation. Yeah, I'm bad with names. I can tell you all about the lore of a thingy. Why it is, where it is. But I can't tell you what it's called. I forget. I'm not good. Name is bad. My brain doesn't save in names. My brain saves in emotions, looks, smells, if there are any, sounds, but not in text. It's area of interest, so we're better there. I'm guessing, yeah. Hater Ball City, how you doing? I mean, areas where I don't have interest, I'm even worse at. I am having very, very bad general knowledge of things. Doesn't matter if it's like history, geography, or popular, like people. I don't know anything. I have very specialized info on the few things that interest me, and that's everything. Everything else just poof, gone. It's okay. I don't need a lot of common knowledge. Specialized knowledge is enough. Useless specialized knowledge, but it's specialized nonetheless. What other people get on the specialized knowledge, like, ooh, a specialized skill in a certain job. What I get, gaming nonsense. Gone like the new 4-star. Yeah, they will never make new 4 stars. Gone are the days. I mean, to be honest, what gets me even more than the fact that they are not doing new 4 stars is the fact that 4 stars themselves are like basically unusable at this point. Since I don't know, maybe I'm too comfortable from Genshin, but like there, not every 4 star, but most 4 stars do have like a specialized usage where you can use them at or in certain teams. For example, they may not be the best option, like sometimes they are. I'm looking at you, Bennett, but like, or Sucrose also, and we're not gonna name them all, but you know what I mean. But sometimes even the ones that seem just like meh do have really good usages in certain teams. Stariel can only dream of a day where a 4 star still has a usage, you know? Like, on the top of my head, which is a 4 star that you can still use in content. And we're not talking to like farming content, we're talking endgame. The only one I can think of that I have used recently, but only once, was Tingyon in the Finon team as a very cheap last option in the last slot when there was no sustain needed. But like, for reals, probably would have cleared with that slot empty, so not really doing anything. Everybody else, not doing anything. Not clearing, not doing. Herda, I haven't used Herda in like forever. But maybe that's because her only usage that I hear of is playing tiny Herda with big Herda. And I don't have big Herda, so I guess it's not important to me. But yeah, I guess if you have big Herda, then small Herda is okay-ish. But I didn't know how well she can clear with her in team. Or if you need a 5-star option to clear by now. Yeah, everybody else just like under the radar. So, yeah. That's what I like to have fixed first. Make it that they can be used again. But honestly, they have the problem that even some 5 stars can't be used anymore. So, the problem might be a little deeper than what we anticipate. You know? I'm not saying that Genshin is doing everything right. They are also, with big steps, walking into their own doom if they keep on with the power creep, but there at least I don't get the feeling yet that they're like completely beyond the point of hopelessness, you know? Maybe that's just my bias, but that's how I'm feeling. Hope that makes sense. But yeah, I haven't played much this week. I was too sick. I barely was able to log in and do dailies. And, yeah. Dailies, for the most part, currently in Genshin is like, using your resources in, Stygian in hard mode. So yeah, I haven't had an actual run yet because yeah, I'm not feeling up to that right now. But that's what I'm mostly doing. Go in, use up the resin. Your fridge running. Is that supposed to be a joke? My brain's not in joke mood. I don't want to catch it. So yeah. If I'm feeling better, I might try to do all the events that I'm still haven't open in all the games. You know, I'm not really looking forward to the one in Star Rail. I don't know. I have seen that you have to play through the main quest. And I don't know. I'm not feeling like doing main quest. Like, at all. I don't know. Just currently not feeling like it. There's too much story. And the story is not too interesting to me currently. So, I don't know. Also, I heard it will evolve a lot around Sparkle, which I don't really like, so I'm not really looking forward to anything. We'll see, though. I just wish I have to do that to actually play the event. Normally, they do have skip buttons for that. But it seems like this time, they didn't want to do that. At least you can start the story from there and don't have to play through the old story first, because I'm still stuck somewhere in the middle of Amphorius, so I would be completely out of luck. Locked behind at least 10 to 20 hours of story. So I would probably have to skip forward if I want to do that. What can I say? I don't find the time for story. I have very little time. And the time I have, I rather spend on... Yeah, on Genshin doing exploration, honestly, before. And also on playing Nikki. If I find the time there. Or maybe it's just me. I've also been trying to farm like Star Stable, like the pass that they have currently going. But that's like just 5 minutes a day, so that's not too much time. Gonna get on it. I know. I'm just lazy. Technically, if I wanted to, I could just stand there and like let the cutscenes auto-run while I'm just sitting in front of it, sipping tea. But I got the feeling when I'm sick, like my brain can't comprehend any story. So I could also like press skip and the same amount would be hanging in my brain afterwards. Like nothing. That's also not okay. That would complete it, but then have I actually played it? Like account-wise I would. But not on have I actually absorbed any of that level. Which is really, really stinky then. Nah. If I want to do something, then I do it properly, not half-assing. Because this is where it started when I was playing ZZZ. I have played through like one story because I wasn't really interested anymore. And then I was like, okay, wait. If you're skipping story anyway, why are you even playing? Yeah, and I think that kind of led me to like quit like a month or two later, because I was like, oh, this is just a habit. And you apparently thinking it's a hassle instead of fun, so you should stop. So yeah, that's how I evaluate things. There may be people that don't like playing story and they like the rest of games. So they say like, okay, it's not that bad to skip stories. But I am a person that thinks story is a big part of how my enjoyment comes from games. So if I don't like the story, then yeah. Then for me, I don't like the game apparently. If you know story you're playing just for meta at that point for me, and you meta only play is shit and boring. Especially since meta play in these games means you have to spend money to have fun. Let's be real. the normal free-to-play play of endgame is struggle. It's not fun, it's struggle. You only do it as a means to get more resources, to play your favorite characters more in a like relaxed environment, like in the overworld or in the story, and have more fun that way. You don't play the endgame for like the endgame, or maybe some people do, but I don't. Meta's not even pull the best character, it's pull for 99% of new characters. Exactly. Because we're shilling the newest characters with the boss. That's what's happening. I'm happy though that I got through the newest Abyss and Theater without having any Luna DPS, so... as I said, I haven't tried Stygian yet, but I mostly don't play Stygian above the co-op thingies that you can do anyways. When I do, then I'll just see if I can do it for the Fearless Feather or not. And if I can't, I just leave it at that. It's not like I really need to get it. As long as I can still clear Abyss and Theater, get my primos and the cards maybe in Theater. The cards only because there's an achievement when you have like a certain number of cards in your deck. That's why. Glad you left ZZZ. If Sorrel ever has a shit story, I'ma jump off that game so fast. Because the meta makes even normal playing unfun. Yeah, especially since when I'm looking at the new ZZZ characters, I'm kind of getting the yikes. Yikes. I'm not looking... I don't want to look that direction anymore. It's like, it's just sad. But yeah, if you know what I'm talking about. I got all Luna cards so far. No dupes. I got dupes. I got the same card like 3 times, but I could trade one with a friend, and I'm keeping the other dupe to trade if one of the others has a card that they got double. So it doesn't hurt to have one dupe or something, you know. You can use it for trading if you have like people on your friend list that are open to that. The more cards we are getting, the more important it's gonna be. Because at some point you will miss just one single one and have multiple dupes probably, and then maybe somebody else will have a similar situation. But your cards that you're missing and haven't double are like exactly switched, and then you can help each other out. That is important. You just have to make sure that you're not the only one in your friend group to actually get Luna cards. Because then you're like not open to trade with anybody anymore. Because they will all have nothing. If that makes sense. Like, only if everybody in the friend group continuously gets new cards will this method work. If you're the only one still clearing at that stage, then you're the only one getting new cards. For example, like my friend list is relatively empty. As you know, I only add like my family and like close real life friends on there, so. And most of them don't even play anymore, so. Or haven't played endgame like ever. Those are also on the list. So I have like 2 people, I think, that are sometimes getting lunar cards. I'm like the most vigilant of getting the Luna cards so far. I'm the little tryhard here. Which is, I mind you, not easy sometimes. Because theater already started too with getting harder in terms of what characters you need to actually clear the shield bosses with. Especially if you want stars or the lunar stages. But yeah, we'll see how it goes from here. I'll just try how long I can go through with things. And we'll see. It's good that I'm not having any interest in Linnea that's coming next, so I have a lot of time to save currently for, which I'm guessing will also come soon after, which is Nicole. And I'm also kind of interested in pulling Lowen. I don't even know if it will be 5-star or something, but maybe. Maybe he's also 4-star, we'll see. He's cryo. That much was sure from the model. Lowen likely after Linnea. If it's first Lowen and then Nicole, then it's gonna be rough. Because I didn't know, I kind of want both. IT's getting rough with the shit element buffs. Electro and Cryo. I think I cheated that one by using the Animo element with both of these. Electro and Cryo only gave physical, which really didn't do much. But the Electro Swirl and Cryo Swirl both gave really high buffs for the Electro and Cryo carries respectively. So that's what I used to clear. Together with, of course, I have a lot of Animo carry power, so maybe that's why. They say he's a standard 5-star cryo plunger? Like plunge damage? Where do the people get the info from? But we'll have to see. The elemental buffs can help carry shitty teams. Like I remember old Cryo and Dendro buff carried my Eula Dio in a Sino team. Yeah, we'll see if that's true. I don't trust any leaks. We'll see. He's definitely Cryo because I saw that on his vision. So much is true. That is true. And I remember the Eula in theater wasn't really well built. The one in the last one, the trial one. I was barely able to get through the first 2 chambers with Eula, so I don't know. Maybe it's better if you're having your own one, but the trial one was nightmare fuel somehow for me. Personally. But yeah. We'll see. We'll see how my pool plans kind of work out. As I say, I was kind of hoping that maybe they are coming in the same patch. So we have in the live stream information for both of them at the same time, so I can easily evaluate. Like, what do they do? How much would I have to pull? Do they need their weapons? And who is first? Like, which half and stuff. Something like that. Because if we have one patch and then afterwards the other, it's really hard because the info will not be there. Because most of the time, one new person is the one new person running in the first half. So by the time we have info, probably on the second one, the first banner will already have ended. If they need the weapon, I ain't getting it. Well, sometimes I can be convinced. It kind of depends. And for that, I need lots of info, you know? If I have info, I can plan. And I'm a little planner. I like to plan things out very, very accurately. But without information, you can't plan. That's the way things are. If you don't have info, there's no planning. And I don't only mean like looks of the weapon. Also what it does. Of course, the weapon always looks the best. Sometimes at least. Older signatures, maybe not so much. But newer ones, definitely. Oh, my voice is given up by now. I think we need to call it a day. But yeah, I can just hope that they run kind of like together or something. I don't even know how many patches we'll be having. Is it normally till 0.7 or 0.8? I think normally till 0.8, right? Because I'm kind of thinking we're currently at 0.4, right? Then Linnea is 0.5 or something. Then it would still have 6, 7, and 8. Okay. We still have that one silhouette on the silhouette preview that we haven't revealed yet. Like the small character there. That could also be a 4-star though, because I don't think I remember any one of the characters on the board being a 4-star so far. I'm kind of trying to remember. Unless Lowen is one. We don't know. Yeah, last one. But I'm thinking this one. This time we have Lowen, Varka, then I think Nicole. Was it then the small one? Then Linnea? And then the ominous just in the water reflection, right? So for the silhouette, all 5-star. Yeah. Was Ilga on these silhouettes? I don't remember if he was on the silhouettes. Or not. Believe he is. He is? Okay. He is, okay. Was Tsubai also on the silhouettes then? Or was she not included since she's not a Nordcry character? Okay, then we could still get an extra character that is, as long as they are not from Nordcry, right? Theoretically. Because Ilwa was in the same patch as Sibai, but he was on there and Sibai wasn't. That's why I'm thinking, like, there is still hope. And I think last time we had silhouettes, the character that was in the last, like the 0.8 thingy, was also not on the silhouette, right? People saying Sandrone or Dottore for the silhouette. For the one in the water, you mean the reflection? I don't care. Either one. I don't know if I would be interested in either one, honestly. Kind of depends on what they would do with the characters. I also have nothing against both of them, honestly. Like, but I don't think that if they would make the Tori playable, I don't think it would be the Tori. I think if the Tori is playable, it would be a clone of the Tori that just looks like the Tori. You know what I want to say? Like, he looks like the Tori, but he would be like, oh, while killing the Tori for good, we found his last little clone he just freshly made, and the guy is just like a fresh blank state, you know? Like Who am I? Who are you guys? And then they adopt him. This reminds me kind of like, have you seen She-Ra on Netflix? This kind of reminds me of the plot with New Hordak there. Kind of like that. That's what I'm imagining it. Like there, in you can look it up if you want to, but like basically the big villain in the show kind of like makes clones of himself. You know? I like one of these clones accidentally, while he was still being in the like upload phase, gets released by the main cast, and is like totally innocent and everything. It's like really cute. And that's kind of how I imagine it. Yeah, I think the Tori himself, like the person itself, like literally the Tori, not just, oh, looks like the Tori is a fresh clone. Like the Tori, the person, I think is too evil to be playable. Like, he's too much evil without reason. He's not, oh, I did bad things because I have a sad backstory or something. He's just evil for the sake of being evil. Like, nobody did bad things to the Tori as far as we know. So he just been ass. So I don't think that's like savable as a thing. I'm not sure if Escoville was there or not. Escoville was on it, but Inefa was not on it. And she was still like in... Even though she was like a preload character, she was still a not long release. That's why I'm saying. So yeah, if you want to look that up. And that's how I imagine things would be going. For Sandroni, if she's playable, I really hope they don't change her personality. Because that's kind of what makes her unique. And I would hate for them to just like make her boring. You know? They can change up her design a little bit, like make it more HD. What I think they might do is remove the spinning wheel on her back, because I think that might clip with animations for lying down, sitting and stuff. So that is something that may be happening, that they remove this. But I hope they don't change anything about the personality. That would be really, really sad. Was Nordcray, so they left her out. Yeah, but patch-wise, she was still the other. So I'm just saying, like, I was trying to count how many characters we still have on to see if Nicole and Lowen would be in one patch or dragged apart into two. That was what I was trying to do. Totally selfish calculation. That's what I was doing. I just wanted to see if they have to mash them into one patch or not. But I guess for that we would have to know if the last silhouette, like the tiny person, if it's a 4-star or not. Otherwise we can't know for sure the amount of characters that we're still having. But yeah, that's just my 50 cents. Okay. Gonna get ready for bed. I'm gonna wrap it up now anyway. My voice is giving up. I'm not sure if you're hearing, but it's not doing good. I need to rest. So thank you for being here today. I'm gonna make myself more tea and prepare for cooking my dinner already, because I'm really slow when I'm sick. I go, I cut some things, then I sit back down for half an hour, and then I do the next step. I can't be standing too long with stuff like that, so it takes a while. Anyways, thank you for being here. It's been real nice. I hope I feel better until Thursday. If not, we'll do something shorter again. I try to see if I can find something nice we can do. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.